Okay, so more about this McGrath Mini amplifier. I wanted to demonstrate the effects loop and some features and problems with the effects loop. Got my little Alesis digital reverb unit here, Nanoverb. So that's a good example of something that's a likely candidate to go through this effects loop. I always plan to run this through, but I've talked in the schematic review about some of the problems I encountered with trying to put this effects loop in. But anyway, it's in here now, and it does have a bypass switch on the back. Right now, I'll put it in bypass, so this is the raw amp with none of the gain stages on and no effects loop in the circuit, so it's that nice clean Fender 5F1 sound. Again, make sure this unit is not plugged in right now, it's just sitting on top, so there's nothing in the jacks. And as I switch, that's effects loop in, that's out, out. Now I'm switching it in. Now it's out. And so it's reversing the phase for one thing, which I can hear in the room. I don't know if that transfers to the phone or not, but it's a weird effect. And also, it seems like when the effect loop is out, there's significantly more bass. That may be related to the phase situation itself. This is an open back cabinet, of course, so who knows what it's all about, but there's definitely a change in the sound. Not a terrible amount of change, but some change where I'd prefer not to have any change, but that's how it goes. At least I got a working effect loop in here. Now I'm going to turn on the M section, which passively feeds into the effect loop and is not, there's no cathode follower driving this, so it's loading the M section. At least in theory, that's effect loop out, now effect loop is in. And that large amount more bass when the effect loop is not in effect is more noticeable now. But now we will plug into the send, thus causing a load on the system. And okay, the effect loop is in, and I'm in the send, but not in the return, so it's bypassed, but with the effect loop gain stage in there. This is plugged into the send. Now I'm out of the send. So as you can see, even though there's it's plugged back in, there's very little change there, indicating that this unit does not load the signal in any heinous way, even though there's no proper buffering on that stage, on that part of the section. Anyway, now I'll plug it into the return too and actually use the effect loop. So that's always a nice effect, of course. Or we can make a nice short reverb kind of thing.